Gotta get my lives going. They won't let me go live on IG. So I just go live with my people. Roll call, read some messages. Call this the black sheep. It's a few black sheeps everywhere. Appreciate you. Chicago, roll call, let's go. And then I'm gonna start paying attention now, as y'all say, those that join and those who hit the like button. I'm gonna start paying attention to that. But when I'm on the go, I'm just on the go. I figure like people be busy. Some people be at work. Some people check in when they feel like it. The link is there. Some want to be a part of what's going on. We need you on Big Fat Radio. Yeah, when I get to the A, I'm going to hit them up. I'll jump up there. They're my people. Bank, Jade, Scream. And I'm going to tell Scream, you know, you're a Midwest boy. It's cool to be from the Midwest. It be seeming like I'm the only one that rep for the Midwest. I don't know why is that, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really hear nobody screaming the Midwest. And then it's like, when you speak on music, all you keep hearing is East, West, South. Why do they keep leaving out the Midwest? So is the Midwest the black sheep of the industry? That's what I use this for, the black sheep. Don, Philly, what it do? Brotherly love. So maybe that's what it is. The Midwest, the black sheep of the industry. So I'm going to change the title on that. You know, I done spoke about it multiple times. But when music conversations come up, for some odd reason, we left out. Chicago and Detroit running in music nowadays. And I'm from New York saying this. Salute to you. Appreciate that. Coming from the Mecca. John Baptiste, you got a hell of a name. You know you got a hell of a name now. We put that Dusawu at the end. That's who discovered Chicago. Sock passe to all my Haitians. You know, Chicago was discovered by a Haitian. I'm a little upset. I'm a lot of upset that, you know, everybody say they gangsters. Everybody tough. Everybody got a short temper. But when these brothers and sisters carrying these children trying to get across this border, they can't get a helping hand. That breaks my heart. Because we all know that what the Haitian Revolution contributed to our people. Or we'll still be on massa's grounds picking cotton and eating slop right now if it wasn't for the Haitians and that revolution. Just real talk. So, sticking on the topic of the black sheep, the Haitians are the black sheep of our melanated skin. Only because they stood up, fought for what's right, fought to not become slaves. They wasn't going. What was it, Dessalines? Got that Dessalines blood running through here. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody got so tough. Everybody this and that. People in the gym lifting 500 pounds, squatting 1,000, deadlifting 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Push-ups, sit-ups for 1,000. Everybody getting their bodies in shape. but I don't see them making their way to that border in Texas and Mexico. It's breaking my heart. You know what they're gonna tell us? Oh, gee, I ain't trying to get locked up. Oh, gee, they on horses with whips. But then the OG say, you used to get spankings, whippings with a extension cord, the switch, and a belt. So you telling me all these toughies can't make their way to Texas alongside that border to help our people? It's breaking my heart. It's breaking my heart. We can cross state lines for those that do the scams, for those that push the poison, but we can't get close to that border to help them people, our people, women, children, and men. Tells me a lot. If there was Asian immigrants, it would be flooded with help. Laws would be passed. Facts. Breaks my heart. So I always said, I stood behind Kanye when he said slavery was by choice. Facts on saying that is, they might have had a 38. They might have had a 2-shot Dillinger. They might have had a shotgun sawed off alone with just 2 shots or 1 shot. Thousands and hundreds on each land. Once they get off 1 shot, then 99 people rush them. Sacrifices must be made. That's how I was raised. So I always been able to pick who was who through a crew. Man, I couldn't believe they on horseback with whips. Believe it. As they told you, you have to see it to believe it. And you seen it. The world seen it. I seen it. And it's breaking my heart. 2021, we forced into taking these shots, medicines that you really don't know what's in it, foods you eating that you don't know what's in it. Everything is like a science project. Everything. Let me see something. Something as simple as this. Some walnuts, right? But then when you flip it around, I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see that, but I'll read it. Ingredients. It says walnuts, contains walnuts. Product is made on the same equipment and may contain traces of milk, soy, wheat, peanuts, other tree nuts, and sesame. Walnuts from USA, packaging in USA. Now, gotta read that again. Product is made on the same equipment and may contain traces of milk, soy, wheat, peanuts, and other nuts and sesame. I don't know about y'all, but I say this a lot. People can read, but they can't comprehend. FDA would approve a lot of stuff. It shouldn't be no traces of nothing in no walnuts. Nothing but traces of walnuts. So that lets you know right there that the machinery not clean. For those that can't comprehend. And I say this over and over, a lot of our people suffer from comprehension disorders. You told things, you see things, you read things, but you don't fully comprehend them. So we watching slavery unfold in front of our very eyes in 2021. I would have thought they could have made their way into Dominican Republic, but I see they done built a fence or whatever over there because they share the same island, right? Dominican Republic, the island of Hispaniola. Big G, I'm from Chi-Town, 63rd and Artesian was like my role model coming up, staying Columbus. Did you say Columbus, Georgia or Columbus, Ohio? And salute to you. I used to eat over there on the regular at Granny B's. No, Granny B's on 71st. But I know where you at. I know where you from. That block over there. Granny B's. Oh, you say Ohio, Columbus, okay. It's a lot of the guys down there too. So yeah, man, like, y'all vote for these people that don't care for us. Everything with society now is a catch-22. Everything. You catch a case, they say jail or probation. Say, well, I don't want to go to jail, give me probation. I don't see them, big bro. You don't see who? We need to support the right people, right? But they didn't tell you take the probation. It's for 9 years or a year in jail. Yeah, they there. I don't know, if you moving around, but it's, to where you striking up conversations to see where who from who. That's weird. Help our leaders become better leaders. Right now, to be honest with you, besides them NCAA, I mean the NAACP, okay. Support them kids, man. Salute. Checking in from Dallas. Salute to Dallas. I was just in Texas. Houston and San Antonio. You my role model. I won't let you down, Willie. Trust and believe. And if you see me straying away, pull my shirt tail, because I'm human. But for any brother or sister to say I'm their role model, that means the world to me. And I'ma strive to be the best. Real talk. If you ever see me slipping, straying away, pull my shirt tail, Willie. I look, listen, and I learn every day. Learn something new every day. And you know what? In this society, you being married with 9 children, you're a strong brother. Facts, got wind of you on Flip Show and been hooked since. You know what I'm saying? Support them kids, man. Well, I don't like to say kids, children. Support the children, because kids is baby goats. You know what I'm saying? My aunt always taught me that. She say never address kids as kids. They baby goats. So they animals. She said they're children. So I remain calling our children children. I was taught that. Yep, I'll never forget that. But yeah, you raise them children, man. You know, we stuck now till we don't know how much to share with them. But we rather let them know what's going on to keep them in the dark. Some stuff might be too strong for their ears, but we gotta prepare them for what's ahead of them. People get caught up, they go to work, they come home, they tired, and they just cut on the cartoons, give them their iPad, let them play with their phone, and just let them do them. They raising themselves that way, or they being raised by who put this cartoon together. You have to get their minds on the right path to see what they into. Once you see what they into, act like that's the most important thing in the world. Because see, at least from that point, you can keep them on track and they feel like it's cool. Oh, daddy like it too. Mama like it too. You see what I'm saying? That's all everybody be looking for. If you really notice, everybody want that, everybody want to see if the path they on is right. We still play cards and board games. Yeah. In some cases, cards and board games can be cool because it's learning. With cards, you're learning how to count quicker. You know, a person that suffers from Alzheimer's, they try to usually give them crossword puzzles and things like that, you know. But crossword puzzles and cards, keep you sharp on your counting. Dominoes, you got to count, keep you sharp. I haven't too much seen nobody interested in those type of curriculums. Right now, my oldest son don't care about nothing but the 2Ks. 2Ks, that's what, a video game? You know, we need to get them to be the ones that create these video games. The console, the stuff Soulja Boy talking. We don't hear about that no more. Soulja Boy say he came out with the first console. Yeah, we push them into sports. But then it's the crazy part. Baseball, the highest paying sport. Why we don't got all our sons, all our sons and nephews playing baseball? If we notice that whatever the government won't do for our community, because all we really look to the government for is money, for real. So it's like, if we put our children into engineering, all of the highest paying jobs, the same thing that the foreigners do when they come over here. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that the foreigners do when they come over here, they come to dominate the most highest paid jobs in America. The healthcare field, hospitals, my wife telling them to golf. That's a thinking man game, and it come with some skills. Then they got a Tiger Woods, to show anything is possible. We just don't want them to end up, how Tiger ended up. Was caught up into not want to claim no ethnicity, and we don't want them to come into that. real estate. Yeah, people always will need somewhere to live, you know. But the thing with real estate, it's a good investment. It's a great investment for some, but you never own it. Books too, as a man thinketh. I passed that book. I was in my cell, gift from a man above. You know, you never own it. So you spend all your money on this property, you still gotta pay taxes. So you frantic saying, "Oh, I paid 300,000 for this building." Yeah, and then you gotta pay 15,000, 10,000 a year, or yeah, a year. And you can break it down in quarters. But the first time you don't pay that tax, now your building getting took. So you just put 300,000. It's a waste of money. So people be like, it's a smart investment to a certain degree. They never say that certain degree, and that's important. So as soon as you know, you didn't think, you thinking for the better. You never thinking for the worse. So you feel like I'm gonna stay healthy, boom, boom, boom. It ain't gotta be no car accident. You don't have to be no slip on the job. It don't have to be none of that. Your body can just shut down from exhaustion to the point where now you can't do what you used to do. And now that 10,000, that 15,000 on them taxes coming around in 12 months. All your money tied up into the property that you bought. So now some will say, yeah, but you can refinance it. True. With a higher interest rate, and you still have to pay the taxes. Even if you buy the land, you still have to pay taxes on the land. Stuff people don't tell you. See, my grandfather was hustling buildings since he was 13 years old. I'm a single father, 2 boys, and it's true. If you think what they think is cool, they stick with it. Of course. They want your pat on the back, as they say. You know, especially when you show them how enthused you are, like, oh man, Eric, that's amazing. You painted that? You drew that? People, it's drawings and paintings that actually just look like somebody stuck their fingers in the paint and threw it on the paper and let it dry. That is sold for $3 million. For $3 million. What happens when you do get lucky, as they say, to maintain and get a whole lot of money, you, once again, getting bogarted by the government. So now you have to pay taxes on the money you worked for. They doing some cold pimping. You working for this, you got to get them half, basically. If you make $1 million, because basically they taxing you for being or working in their environment. So the government owned America, right? So when they tell you if a rock thrown in the park they want in, that's what they mean. Because basically they telling you they bought the land belonged to them. Anything that's sold, anything is made while operating on their land, it comes with a tax. So you see a lot of people get discouraged and say, man, I don't even want to get rich. You telling me if I make 500 million, the government about to take 250? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I know they took the land. I'm just saying from the point of them operating it. They took the land, exterminated the people that was already here. Some tribes, they claim some land, they taxes them. So they tax the government to operate on the land. But it's so less of them, it really don't matter. Do you think every state in the U.S. make you pay taxes? Of course. That's how it's ran. It's all being recycled. So you can catch some tribes. When y'all thinking y'all going to these casinos, they pay that tribe for that casino. So they tax the government for operating on their land. Now they guerrilla and bully everything else. And I guess they kind of feel like, hey, well, we came over in and exterminated so many people and took everything from them. These 30-some people, or just say the tribe in all 50 states, they paying 51 people out of however many millions of people that's here. So if it's 300 million, say it's 400 million people in America, they only paying 50 states and however many people that they got to pay in them 50 states. It's really crumbs. It's crumbs. So it's like you knowledgeable of this. You knowledgeable of this happening to you. It got to make you feel crazy. Some people, it makes them feel suicidal. That's why they say stay woke. But then you got a lot of people like, I just want to stay asleep. Or you having adults telling you they wish they were still children and they won't go through this. As soon as I get the broad to support, I'm supporting. This make me want to buy land outside of the U.S. The bread. Yeah, but you got to check. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Orlando, Florida. You got to check every place to see, because they were saying you can go to Senegal. They were saying you can go back to the motherland and claim some land and claim a name. But then they turn around and show you these fake commercials about the motherland on TV, and it make you say you don't want to go. Or then you got some bloggers on YouTube that has moved to the motherland, and now they're saying it's not what people think it is, or what it's cracked up to be. I tended to try to start watching a few of them, but then I was like, because I done been north, south, east, west of the motherland. Made some purchases and, didn't mind when I said, okay, if they say go back to Africa, but you was born in America, but they tell you go back to Africa. But you do get a warm welcome. But now the problem is those that's in power over there. If they whitewash, you trip, you twist it. My grandpa's still alive because he explained these. You know what I'm saying? Because just like now in Haiti, they just murdered the president there. Did they murder him because he wasn't complying? Or he was going to whistle blow? Big JoJo Capone, salute King. We about to start Black-owned health fitness. Cali in the Bay. Congratulations. And I salute y'all and I say congratulations because, y'all got good weather, So a lot of people would take advantage of the appreciate you, Black Warrior. A lot of people will work out in y'all parks, stuff like that. Stuff that you miss, in cities like Chicago or places where it's violence, You really can't even enjoy the parks in your neighborhood. Dr. Savvy Dick Gregory. They shooting. I never cared for that. Even in my neighborhoods, I never cared to hang in our parks, knowing that we was gang banging and doing all type of stuff. And you marking that territory for your rival to come through there. We trying to launch our skincare business. Any suggestions? Always get some people that you can try it on, because you got to keep in mind with stuff like that. We known, to have certain allergies, allergic reactions, and you don't want to start a business only solely for people to try to sue you. You can get sued for anything today. Big homie, I see why you global. Every time I see you somewhere different. Salute from Buffalo, New York, upstate. Salute. Yeah. So just make sure you can, because even natural products. Please stop the shooting in DC. Stop it everywhere. I done a blog or a live or something saying rubber bullets. My moderators and staff, they call me, tell me, man, on my soul, Global Gangster, you inspire me. So, I appreciate that. So, they say, man, he in the comments saying, you tripping, you talking about rubber bullets. Like the people don't want good outcomes. What don't come out the wash will come out the rest. So I said, so one of the people I think said, if you get the police real bullets and us rubber bullets, we gonna be back slaves. Is Country Club Hills a safe area to live in? Yeah. Salute, B. Yeah, Country Club Hills cool. All our suburbs is cool. But what wound up happening when they tore down our projects, they gave out suburb Section 8. So now you have all these people from all these projects scattered throughout the city. And now they in these suburbs, which is foreign land to them. So the people that had bad ways in the projects, guess what? They took them bad ways with them. They took them bad ways to the suburbs. Samir to Cali, our folks need to understand the necessity of unity. What up, Joseph? Richmond, Virginia. Hey, Virginia, is y'all flooding? Y'all good down there now? Salute, Leo. I knew it was some flooding going on in Virginia. Philly too. Anybody that was in there from Philly, y'all streets clear now? We ain't heard nothing else about Flint, Michigan. They just swept that under the rug. JoJo, keep talking to them because the ones that really been through it, we tired. Yeah, enough is enough. Okay, E, you say y'all good now? Okay. E, you in Virginia or you in Philly? Or you in Flint? Because I asked about 3. What it do, JoJo? DC in the building. Salute. Okay, Virginia, E. Okay. So Virginia, cool. Y'all clear. I saw that. It's like everywhere flood. New Orleans that went through something. I saw Juvenile post something today. Like the dome was on fire again. I know it had flooded. I really don't know what they got going on with New Orleans. They just want to eradicate the city or what? Like, you're just going to keep letting the levee break. We seen that they made it rain in Dubai. Some scientists. Salute from Lima, Ohio. Salute. Yo, Cuzzo, Beatrice, baby, man. Lay down real talk on Big Facts Live. Yeah, I watched that. I watched it yesterday. He actually texted me while I was watching. I actually was telling him I'm watching your interview. He texted me and I'm telling him I'm watching your interview right now. Cause they was an hour ahead. That's Atlanta. Time gonna tell everything. True story. I don't know, to go live, y'all. Do y'all think it's best to go what after 7 o'clock? People get off work, 9 o'clock, uh, lunchtime. See, when I really was starting them, I was trying to do them at lunchtime, you know. But the good thing about it, you can save it. But then now your comments will be flooded with, man, I missed it. Oh man, I didn't get the alert. This and that. So I don't really know. But long as I get my point across, man, and speak my mind, I save it and people can catch on or check it up. Okay, after 9 p.m. Eastern. All right. Because you usually feel like people will be getting dressed, ready to go to bed. It's 7 p.m. in Cali. Right, CD, you got different, time zones for us in America. Central, Pacific, Eastern. D'Angelo, salute. Yeah, you been gone a minute. Schoolhouse for me. Yeah, I was cause I was always looking forward to do my lives on my Instagram and then bring y'all the interviews or whatever that I was speaking on, or topics that I was speaking on. Because I felt like over here when you go live, I can't really get y'all to join in on it. I don't know why they didn't create that feature yet to do that. I'm actually shocked, but they usually monkey see, monkey do. They follow everything that any other app do. But I guess if it's a copyright type infringement about that, if somebody patents something, they don't let them use it. When you getting back on here? I don't know, bro. I was just sitting down and cause I done a live I think yesterday, and I was saying beware of those people that basically always saying we about everything. We, us, crew, the guys, the fam, the gang. Beware of those type of people. Cause they never doing nothing on their own. It's always the crew. Capone always show love on the chat. Legendary for show total support. Yeah, cause I feel that that's what that's for. Y'all speak to me, I'm speaking back. This is called interacting. Some people ain't got people skills. That's just what it is. They so busy lying or trying to push their agenda, they won't even read y'all messages. I try to be reading 3, 4 at a time, or when they go faster. That's why when y'all would tell me, man, we love coming over here chatting with you, man, you talk back to us. I'm like, talk back? I'm like, so why y'all following people that don't interact with y'all? That don't make sense. Like, as long as you on location, I'm on point. You know what I'm saying? Like, why follow people that mistreat you? Why be around people that mistreat you? We need to hear you more. All right, well, I'm going to be tapping in. LA, 7 o'clock, which would be 10 p.m. Eastern, which would be 9 p.m. Central. So y'all say those good times. My girl think I be lying about the shout outs. Why? Tell her, man, she got to support you in all righteous endeavors, man. She can't be with you, bro, and then think you're a liar, like about shout outs and certain little stuff. Like, we gotta gain our trust back with each other. Cause it's petty. Like, a shout out, somebody can salute you. Some people go overboard, some people with the clout chasing going wild, but I don't know. For me, it's like started a new channel. The first thing they do, they make it about money. So they snatch your monetization. So then people would think, oh man, he ain't gonna do it because he can't monetize. But as y'all see, I'm here. It never be about the money. The message is more important than the money. Money can get stolen. Money can get burnt. Money can get ripped up. Money can be misused. But a message You can keep that with you for the rest of your life. So that's why I try to get y'all to understand it's a difference when you see a person that really care about you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the minister, you know, he give you this chills of feeling when he in your presence, because you saying to yourself, ain't nobody told you nothing. You seen this man put his life on the line for our culture and our people, you know? Him coming through the ranks and knowing that it was snipers and every leader, we going to sabotage them in some kind of way. And he never folded. Still spoke on every topic, you know, spoke on when them mistreating us. He never tucked his tail. So for a person like myself, when I say I'm gonna follow somebody, I'm gonna pay attention to somebody, the time you taking to give the knowledge is way more precious than money. For sure, Yusef. You know, it's like the minister, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I just sit back and keep asking myself, who gonna come after the minister? We know we on the time scale, you know. I had posted something about a brother that was 130 years old. Was he in South Carolina? South or North Carolina. I had posted him. And 130 years old. But they don't tell us this. You know, and right now today, our statistics is what? Young black men in America dying at before 50 and heart attacks. How do you feel about Charleston White? I just seen some new interviews on him. I actually seen two. Like I was telling my man today, he speak from his experience on certain things. He speak his opinion. You ever met the minister, and if so, how was he in your opinion? That's why I just told you. Hey, me being me, whenever I'm around the minister, I have to inhale and exhale. Because I know that I'm overwhelmed with joy. And I don't know if you ever know how I feel to get a warm embrace from a grandfather or that warm embrace from your father that you always yearn for, but that's how it is in his presence. And 9 times out of 10, and I got a funny story about the minister. Because, you know, like I tell y'all, Mosque Marion is in my neighborhood. So I can walk out my house to the mosque growing up. You know what I'm saying? And it's still there now, you know what I'm saying? So as when I was a child, the minister would send school buses to my projects, and they used to secure like a party, and it was weird because of course I know listening to it, you know, you would say, oh, they Muslims, they deal with mosques, but it was a church on the west side, Lady of Our Sorrows, and basically the Muslims was the host of those parties, Nation of Islam. So the minister would send school buses over to the projects on Sundays for us to come to the mosque to hear his speech. So he provided rides. Now, when you get off the bus going back, they will give you a ticket. And then that meant that Saturday you can get in the party for free. You know what I'm saying? So I've noticed today we say put the guns down, but we got to replace it with something. So we tell them put the guns down, but we got to give them a hammer. We got to give them a drill. You see what I'm saying? We got to give them some books. Yeah, Jackson and Kizzy. My pops, Creighton Marbury, and Unc Rick Perry give me the same chills energy when they holler at me. You know, salute to them. So From Fifth City. Yep, that's right, by Jimmy G's. So, now and today we say, hey man, we community actors, put the guns down, but you gotta replace it with something. You know, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of these people, young, old, or whatever, they just want to feel needed as well. So if people can scoot their ego to the side, instead of going to these young brothers and sisters and tell them, hey man, do this and that, and I said, because I'm the OG and I, no, hey sister, hey brother, I need y'all help. What you need? Hey man, it's 10 it's 10 vacant properties around here and the windows is out. You know, they kind of like danger zones. Now the city should be on top of this, but I'm gonna go to Home Depot, get this wood, and I want y'all to help me board up these houses because I don't want that to be a place where an adult or a child can get kidnapped and took in there and anything happen to them. So this is when I say you have to monitor your neighborhood and know what's going on in your neighborhood. Jersey in the building, salute. The thing of today is now with this internet, it'll be 6 people from around your neighborhood creating issues on the internet, and you putting the activists in harm's way. Because 9 times out of 10, they are the ones that's gonna be in the neighborhood, patrolling the neighborhood, trying to make sure everybody is cool. But here you go on the internet in your mama basement or whatever, creating issues. You be rotating through the land in our city. For sure. I'm like I was telling one of my guys today. Everybody say, oh, I'm a ghetto baby, project baby. I'm really a ghetto project baby. Let the gangs patrol the neighborhood. My thing is this. From the Cabrini Green to the Village, Leclerc Court, those was West Side projects and North Side projects that I stayed in. Come to State Street, we had 55 blocks of 55 blocks of projects. So you just go from 22nd. The Hillets is kind of like a toss up, but you got the Hillets. Across the street, you got the Ickies. So from the Ickies, Battle Creek, Michigan, Camden, New Jersey. So you got the Ickies, the Dearborns, Stateway, Robert Taylor's, all up and down one street. You come back east, you got the Ida B. Wells. St. Louis in the building. You from Cabrini Green, the Wild End, red and white buildings. You got row houses, of course, on Larrabee. You got the Henry Horners, Rockwells, West Side Projects. Yeah, the Hornets, the Rockwells. Okay, I went up State Street, Ida B. Wells, Newtown, Madden Park, Homes, Dare Homes, Stenchins, Cottage Grove right there, that really was like, they probably was low income too, but they wasn't CHA though. What I'm missing? We know Parkway, Calumet Building, 220 Building, the Wabash Walk-Ups. Who else we got? Okay, now we go to Allgale Gardens. That was it. That's south. I stayed in Block 10, 1. It was one more, but I don't remember. But I know for sure 1 and 10. And them projects in the city of Chicago. So I was just telling my little homie, that's the north side, south side, in the West Side. Baltimore. I lived in Baltimore too. Y'all my Dougs, yo. The West Side of Baltimore. Mondawmin Mall. Jojo, you heavy everywhere. Uptown in DC. I love our people, man. Is my live on here from Baltimore? When I went live from this, I wonder if this was the first live that I did on here. Or did I do that live from Instagram? I think it was on here. Oh no, wasn't it on Facebook? It was one of them, but I think it's on the channel though. And I was live out there with the kids and we eating fruit. The shorties riding they four-wheelers. Salute you. I was just watching Silk. Long live Silk, man. Long live Silk in Baltimore. Stokey post him, keep his page going. So whenever I want some realness, you rep us right, family. Keep it up. Appreciate that. You and one of my sons share the same name, D'Angelo. I remember a story I tell y'all. I was in New Orleans, and I used to have this butter soft leather. It was a black. It probably was I think it was a Mark Buchanan butter soft joint. And I never used to wear my braids straight to the back. But this one time I had my hair braided to the back. I'm in New Orleans. I'm down on Canal Street in the French Quarters. And I come out the store. I was at Foot Locker. I think I came out to Foot Locker on Canal. And some ladies like, D'Angelo. I'm signing autographs. I'm trying to tell them, like, it was too late for me to be like, oh, I ain't D'Angelo. But I'm signing no autographs and everything. Because I'm like, hey, I ain't going to mess their day up. They think I'm D'Angelo. Okay. Hey, man, it was so funny because I'm sitting there humming, how does it feel? Man, it was hilarious. So that's a funny story. I need to share that with y'all, man. That's hilarious. I'll never forget that. My uncle, everybody, they was clowning crazy. Like, man, these people thought this man was D'Angelo. And I'm down there humming. Be quiet, don't let everybody know. And you know what's funny? Years later, right when Nelson Mandela movie just came out, I run into R. Kelly at the theater. So as I'm coming down the escalator, Joe, what's up, Capone? You know all that. I'm like, what's up, Kels? I'm coming down the escalator. I guess he waiting on his people to either come out the bathroom or something. So he down there, I guess off-duty police officers, securities, or whatever. So tell him, when we go to take pictures, because people was coming down the thing. So Kelly like, oh man, basically didn't want people to know. But it's like, who don't know you are Kelly, But I guess he thinking he covered up or something to where people wasn't gonna know him. And I understand it can be overwhelming for him sometimes. But I just was still stuck like, man, bro, this is what comes with the territory, I just seen that Throwback Smack DVD. You in the game, Joe? You been around for a minute. Yeah. Game was the truth, man, Chocolate Factory was in the greens. Yeah. I just seen Candyman, too. I just watched that. What's the most memorable place in the world for you? Think hard. The most memorable place? It's not one, for sure. It's definitely not one place. Because I've been to all the continents, Well, not all. I owe one. I'm 6 continents in. I owe one. 7 continents. I'm up 6. Antarctica, the only other continent that I gotta go to. Should I do that? I don't really want to go to Antarctica for my birthday, though. Maybe I'll go to Antarctica next year. but I don't really want to go for my birthday. But I'm gonna just scratch it off just to do it. Um, I did all the 7 wonders of the world. You still cool, Pistol? Yeah, I just talked to Pistol. I just talked to him. Where they going? What you mean still cool? Me and mine will never fall out about nothing. Like my situation's different. My people, our stuff is family. You know what I'm saying? We don't go through that. Like that'll never happen. I wish I can dial him in while we talking. I could from the other phone, but he'll be, they so crazy. They'll be like, who? We ain't getting that truck. You can't go to Antarctica. It's sealed off. No, I found the way. There's a will, there's a way. Come on, man. You know I do my research. Just like, should I say this on camera? No, I ain't saying that. P had them bars. Pistol the Beast. Him and Satch say they about to put a project out. I'm ready to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to see what they got. Satch been playing me some beats. Let me get that hat. Satch been playing some beats and saying some hooks. I like it. I feel like anything a person put their mind to, they can execute it. You feel me? I'll just be wanting to hear the finished product. DTLR selling them. I ain't been a DTLR in so long. I got this in Greece, Mykonos. It's on here. Go on the page. You'll see when I bought it. I think I titled it "Shopping Abroad" or something like that. Shopping Abroad in Mykonos. I got this one. To be honest, I got like I got like 2 outfits and 2 hats. That shit was like $800, man. But I just liked it. See, that was one thing about me. Cause I see they saying that about Kanye too. They saying he getting overcharged with his Malibu mansion. I mean, JoJo been everywhere but Antarctica and outer space. Yeah, that's true. Antarctica and outer space. I just added what's my man? Jeff Bezos. And maybe I can get him. Hey man, I need to go out of space. You gotta condition your body for that. I don't know how long or what you gotta do. Probably gotta take a lot of tests. Did he send his son up there too? I think he sent his son too. You gonna put any Young Circs on? Well, right now, the young guys would be Mig 1400. It's another one of the little guys that's rapping too over there. JoJo, your name good everywhere, and especially in the joint. Just come home at 19, was gone. Damn, I couldn't read the rest of that. Welcome home, and you already know my motto. Stay home. This is home out here where you can walk, talk, chew, spit, do a cartwheel if you want to. Don't never get too tough or too gangster for none of that. Do some jumping jacks in your backyard, everything. Ain't nothing like being told to lock up, go in your cell, when you can eat. Man, your freedom is the most important thing, man. For real, for real. You don't want to be nowhere being demeaned. FGM, Cuzzo, holding it down on the music. You don't get the credit you deserve. You know what? That's what Stunner was saying last night. Stunner on his interview, he was saying that the South don't get the credit that they deserve. I guess like Master P himself, Slim. They never mention my man Tony Draper. I don't be liking that. If you are alive and free, get what you need to get done. Yeah, leave your footprints on the earth. That's what I wind up turning my whole global gangster moniker into. Earth my turf. And I meant that and I lived that. So, I could have showed y'all my book. See, this is what I do with my pictures. My fault. I apologize for that, y'all. So I made this the cover. Yeah. So this is what I do. Every moment matters. I'm sitting right here with something to show y'all, and a few of y'all had asked me about some books to read and stuff like that. So this will kind of sort of be something that I can pass down to my grandkids. I wasn't selling it, bro, but you never know. This could be considered marketing, right? This could, I mean, not marketing, merch. This could be considered merchandise. That's a good idea. But yeah, it's my did you listen to Donda album? Yeah, I listened to it. I just saw no, I'm saying this just personal for me. This just for me. But I'm saying in today's society, King, what you think about how they looking for the white girl, Gabby? Hit me to that story you talking about, cause I ain't hip to that. Tell me about that. Um, how we can sell merchandise and stuff. This could be considered merchandise. So, sure, I'll get y'all. So, this me in Mexico. This actually was with my nephew for his birthday. So that's what I do, you know. So like I say, I never know when Jojo, I'm doing Uber, so I can't type, but still here, King. Okay. Yeah, so this is Mexico. This Bogota, Colombia. Banco Popular. That picture right there, I'm standing in, that's what Pablo Escobar cell. That's Pablo Escobar cell that I'm standing here. I really don't like, for some reason. See, messing with Flip in his iPhone, and my pictures didn't seem to come out so crispy clear. So this is the church that Pablo bought and turned into his to jail when he built his own jail. And y'all know who that is, Griselda. I went to her grave site, put some flowers down. And you know, it wasn't nothing about, yeah, the movie in the works. I just talked to my good brother, these pictures right here, I'm at Pablo and them house. I talked to good brother L.T. Hutton. That's who did Tupac movie. So I want to give him the honors to direct mine along with myself. So all this Pablo house, this him on his jet skis. See, Pablo thing, that's Pablo and his brothers and cousins. It's a lot of them. Them jet skis was from 007 or James Bond or something. This desk I'm sitting at, he can hide $2 million in there. So that, oh, and he considered a black sheep. So it goes back. That's how ironic, right? I'm on like my 6th passport. I'm actually waiting on my new one now. Pablo Escobar. I hope this ain't reading backwards to y'all, but I don't know. And these pictures of him and his brothers and cousins. I'm at his house. That's the picture. You see him in his cell. And that's actually a door. So when they said they wanted to make sure he was in jail, he turned the door and said, take a picture of this. and laughed. He thought that was a joke. It was a joke because they fell for it. Hey, man. And they were so bold, bro. They were so bold, y'all, that these guys was America's Most Wanted, which as you see here, they was America's Most Wanted. And look at that picture at the bottom. They in D.C. That's his brother Roberto. And that's Pablo and his son. These dudes is America's Most Wanted, bro. And they took a jet, flew to America. They America's Most Wanted, y'all. Flew to America, to the White House, and took pictures in front of it. And them the pictures right there that I'm showing y'all. that was something. And this was a favorite picture that he liked at the top with him and the Godfather. But of course, that's Marlon Brando as an actor. But so them his motorcycles. That's Las Haciendas, his spot where his house that he had all the animals and stuff at. He flew in every animal, exotic animal from Africa to Colombia. That man was making like $1 billion, $60 billion or something a week. Some crazy money. Napoles, that's his house with that helicopter on top. That's his bike. I think that's, trying to see what I'm standing next to. Them his cars. JoJo mean global. It's hard to label you to one place. Yeah, that's what I be saying. And this is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle statue of him. Like, this is a real statue of him. So, me and Pablo. He actually got a car from Al Capone that he bought too. And that's me and his brother, Roberto. That's the oldest of them. That's his oldest brother. He actually was the accountant. He the one handled all the millions, all the billions, I mean. And you see him with your boy, International JoJo. Trying to make sure I get it right for y'all. And this the house, that's where he got killed at. On top of that blue. That's where he came out up there shooting. And they shot back. And now I guess you're gonna go into Peru. Yeah. There's Peru. JoJo Capone. Hey, welcome me, Jones. That mountain right there, colorful mountain. You say that's one right there, Cam Video? I don't know what you mean. That's Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu. That's one of the 7 wonders in the world. Machu Picchu. Share this with y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna load the videos, y'all, too. But I'm gonna show y'all this. This is just the book, and y'all just give me ideas to basically, if I wanted to, that's me with them alpacas. What Denzel say? You don't block that. I mean, no, you don't scrub that, you block that. Is the air different over there? Yeah, because I was up like 17,000 feet. So that colorful mountain y'all seen is called, damn, what is it called? Venice something. Just put colorful mountain in the world or put colorful mountain in Peru. And the name of it will come up. And this right here, I had to climb a mountain to sleep in this. You a jungle man too. I saw you with them tigers and whatnot. Yeah, I love the wild. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. I feel nothing but Allah, bro. Let me see. So yeah, that's me in the pod. It's called Sky Lodge. And you gotta crawl, you gotta climb a mountain. 13 or 14,000 feet or 1,000 feet mountain just to go to sleep. Hanging off the side of a mountain. Some people say I'm crazy. I just say I lived once. Rainbow Mountain, Google said. Yeah, Rainbow Mountain, but no, it's called something though. You ain't read the other part. Google it again and tell me the name of it. It's called Venice something. I think, is it with a V? It's called Benikunka. That's what it's called, Benikunka. Benikunka. It's spelled with a V, but you know V is B in Spanish. Benikunka. Growing up in Chicago, you have heard of crates of guns being found. Yeah, they was in our neighborhood. And you knew I wasn't thinking I was going to be climbing no damn mountain. No, that's the mountain. I got on a damn Montclair, that jacket, $2,000 with white sleeves. I wouldn't have been climbing no damn mountain. My outfit brand new. You know I had to fly them rakes. They say they let the GDs in the door. Had to fly them rakes. 1,000 feet in the air. So you had to catch it in moments because people would say you lying if you just tell them the story. So they say a picture speak 1,000 words. Yeah, there you go, Zoe. Benikunka is the name. Told you. Yeah. So I guess this let me know I ain't scared of no heights. Cause shit. And you gotta breathe like, cause the air's so thin, you gotta take like short breaths. Well, y'all seen that picture already. 17,000 elevation, told you. That's right, Slim Key Little. That's DC. When you hear that Slim, yo, Slim. That's DC. I know where he checking in from. This Jardine. It's Columbia. Harding. And you see I'm learning how to do them pictures like that. Y'all be teaching me stuff, man. I learn every day. Where is this at? Oh, St. Lucia. I think I posted that. I went live from St. Lucia. That was one of them 20K weekends. Oh, into one of them people. I think my people told me in my comments that somebody was having a sucker stroke, talking about I was gonna be having some PPP loans or go to jail or something. I don't do scams, for the records. That never been my thing. I've never been into stuff like that. So you can say what you want, but I ain't gonna let you lie on me. You know? You say what you want. You lie, I correct you. That was Pop Smoke, V-Long collab that he did. Well, man, I think I'm in Columbia. Colombia right there. Do you connect with Dirt being from the shot? Yeah, I got pictures with me and Dirt. Yeah, this Mykonos. Well, whoever said let them get my hat, that's where I bought it at. Let's see. And I love to swim. I'm like a great white. So that's Santorini, Greece, just to have a meal. And it's Turkey. Did I stay in Colombia? Yeah. Okay, I stayed in Colombia. And this was Athens, Greece. First class, shorty. You dig what I'm saying? Let me get that little old mimosa up out you people. Egypt. I'm a poke. Ricky, I'm turning this channel into my travel channel. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm posting I'm gonna post a video when I was in Egypt, I'm sorry. I'll post that in there. But anybody that's impatient and don't want to wait, so that was that book. So anybody that's impatient and don't want to wait, you can go to my Instagram page, JoJo Capone, the #1, all one word, and look through my highlights, and it is gonna take you around the world. So anytime Joe 50 got put you in BMF or something, yeah, I could have played Meech. I could have let my hair grow out a little bit and let it grow back. What I was just saying. Oh, if y'all ever having a sad day or not feeling, go to my Instagram and go through my highlights and just put yourself in my shoes and you right there with me. And it ain't gonna cost you a dime. You dig what I'm saying? Until you ready to take the travel and go experience it yourself. But, if you just having a dog moment and it ain't feeling up to it, man, them some views you can use. Use them and apply them to yourself. If traveling or seeing the world motivates you, just go to my highlights and go through the world. You're gonna see it's 195 countries. You're gonna see over 100 countries in my highlights section alone. And you're gonna see 6 continents throughout them highlights as well. Now, y'all got to remember at first, Instagram was only letting you do 10-second clips of video. So a lot of stuff I didn't get footage because it wouldn't let you, only 10 seconds. And then they let it go to a minute, remember? Can I get a passport being a felon? Yeah. But you got places like Canada that won't let you in still, depending. And then you got places like Australia, too, that can deny you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just let you know that ahead of time. Or just always Google it, bro. Like, what places that you might have trouble being a felon, and it's gonna pop up. Google a life changer, man. I mean, it helps. It's very helpful. So yeah, I'll cut this off now. It was good chatting with y'all, man. I'll get back soon. Pop.